Hey everybody. I have thinking of buying this little utility vehicle. However, I've been working on it a little bit and it's coming for scrap at the place where I work, and the timing chain's gone on it. Now, cylinder head is not a problem because it's not interface engine, so that's not bad. What it has done is it snapped off under here. Can you see without that torch? I have got my fill light on the camera. So it has snapped off underneath there a little chain guide. I'm pretty sure you can see that. If I can find the offending article, wherever it's disappeared to in all this mad chaos. There you go. This little guy here. I absolutely hate the focus on these cameras. And that literally sits. Let me just try and make my camera a little more thinner. That literally sits. Sorry, it's in a shadow. This is more of a video for personal reference, so I know what I'm looking for to try and replace parts. I don't even know if I'm going to upload this or not, but we'll see. That sits just about there somewhere, a bit further back in. And this gear at the back here is the gear that the timing chain goes around. Now the timing chain on this thing didn't snap. It just jumped off. Apparently it's common that these engines can overheat and it melts the chain tensioner, which if you look down there is melted. Loads of plastic and stuff was all ran up it. Lovely. Chain guides themselves look to be okay. They are a little worn, just a little worn. I'm going to replace them anyway for about 30 quid, that's what it's going to cost. But the problem I have got is it's taken out these nylon gears, as you can see here. The teeth are, well, they're gone. And shredded off by the chain as it flailed around inside. This one is not too bad, it could still be used, but it has got a few dings in some of the teeth. Trouble is, here in the UK, if you've not already guessed, these are rare as hell. The issue is we have no parts places for these in the UK because they are so rare here. This one has literally got 100 hours on it. It's a 100 hours use vehicle, this. It was used to, it's rusted a bit, but it was used to spread salt. There's a big salt spreader just there. You can see all the salt crystallised on it. I haven't bothered washing it off or anything. It's been stood for 2 years like it, but it has made quite a mess underneath here. Rusting it out slowly, but there's nothing a bit of Dynax can't fix, I would say. Give it a good jet washing, Dynax it. Would have preferred it to be a diesel engine, to be honest. But it is what it is. It's a damn shame that the engine is not exactly great quality, but then again it is Chinese, what do you expect? Yeah, interestingly enough, first thing I noticed when this came in was, see how new everything looks. Plenty of oil in the, coolant in the coolant reservoir there, but when you open the cap, bone dry. Smells like coolant. And I'm pretty sure there is a tiny bit of coolant in there. Smells good. Sweet smelling coolant. But I don't know. I've seen a lot of people say about these engines that you need them to be cool. People put coolers on them, oil coolers on them, loads of stuff, loads of different coolers on these things to try and keep them cool. So literally it must have been what happened to this thing. For saying it only runs in winter time and it got hot enough to melt the tensioner, I really need to check and see if there's a tensioner this side. I don't know if there is. Ah, there is, yes. So I need to have a look at that one. Possibly I'll replace it as well as. From what I've seen though, it's always the rear one that fails. I guess as the vehicle is in motion, that is the cylinder that would get the hottest. The one at the back. But yeah, I mean, I know I had to take all of the CVT system off to do it, but I think this was the easiest side to work on because I don't have to remove the fuel tank or anything. Just had to take the battery tray out, which I will admit the battery tray takes up so much space in this. You get so much room when you remove the battery tray. I may not bother putting that back in and just mount all these things directly to the front panel and have a battery at the back, so I can just put, like, I don't know, if I get this, I'll put an alarm on it or something, I don't know. Here in the UK this thing will be prime target for being stolen. Absolute prime target. And believe me, and the thieves here would steal this very easily. So I'll be doing all sorts to make it so it's a bit more secure. Right, I'm pretty much seen all I need to see. I need to try and find a source where I can get these gears from, these plastic gears. Bit of a nightmare, to be fair. Like I say, parts for these are just non-existent here in the UK. And trying to figure out what these things are called in Chinese, yeah, that's not easy either. Bit of a nightmare. Damn shame that we don't have these things really that much in the UK. But it is what it is, I guess. We just don't know how to have fun here. or it's illegal. Anything fun here is taxed to hell or illegal. And there are some thingies where they are both true, taxed to hell and illegal. Never use with drunks or alcohol. Gotta love these warning labels, don't you? Yeah, I have got a nice diesel engine actually that would fit in this. The trouble is, I don't know if you've noticed, but they have a really, I think it's a stupid design myself. The shaft for the front wheels runs through the bottom of the engine. Who the hell came up with that idea? Why would you do that? Why would you make it that way? That's just the mind boggles how people design these things. They really do. Apparently it's common that the gearbox oil and the engine oil can mix because the seal in between fails. That's nice. Lovely design there. Just one seal, apparently. I've seen a strip down of this engine before. That's what the guy in the video said. Lovely. Yeah. I'm not sure if I want to buy this or not. A lot of people are telling me to stay the hell away from it, save up money and buy one that's a genuine make. But again, in the UK, it's not easy to do because they are so expensive. And the people that scrapped this, I think, knew that. That's why they never. That's why they just scrapped it. They knew it wasn't worth it. They probably knew. I mean, someone had been inside the engine before. Keep in mind, it's a 100 hours used engine, and someone had been inside this thing before me. So, what the hell does that tell you? It's a bit naff, really, isn't it? That. Well, I don't know if I'm going to dodge a bullet by saying I don't want it. Boss will say it to someone, of course. But I just know it ain't worth it. Yeah. A couple of £100 I would say would be ideal, but he's going to want, well, add a zero on the end of that. I don't know. Actually, if I can get it working, if I can find the parts. Need to try and find these gears. I think I might take them with me actually. BLF Q8 there. Kick-ass torch. I think I'll get some paper, wrap them in some paper and take them with me. But that's all I needed to see. Without them gears being replaced, the engine's pretty much scrap anyway. Yeah. Alright, I need to time the whole thing up, get it into TDC. Okay, so something I've just figured out here. I've put all the gears back on. The bottom gear is good. That gear there, it's a bit chewed, but it's still serviceable. Water pump, I think that one down there is. That top gear there, the plastic top one, which is very chewed up, that is actually a thing which prevents the oil from coming out of the breather. Hear me out. I thought it was an oil thrower at first, but it's not. It spins around with the engine, and it's hollow in the middle, as you can see, with that sort of slip ring around the outside, that rubber brownish seal. I don't know if you can see it properly. Zoom in on it. There we go. Slight bit of damage to the rubber there. But you see how there's that little bit of a hole on the side of it, sticking out with a bit of a lump. Well, this thing spins around, and obviously it throws oil out of it as it does that. And it's literally designed so that the oil is thrown out and doesn't come out the breather. Because that, oops, smack my head on everything, that, if you look on here, joins up to that part there, just there, which is, if you look, a breather. It goes into this, through this vacuum actuated something or other, I'm not sure, through all the various pipes, and it goes around the back. The gearbox is linked into the same thing, around the back, and it just exits there. Look, there's a breather. So, interesting. Because I thought they were fuel lines at first, but I didn't follow them, so I didn't know. I do need to replace that. I don't think I could just use that back in the engine again. It's just going to chew itself to bits even more. Is there a way how I could use it without that? Trying to think of a way how I can just use it. This is difficult. Alright, my thing's telling me I've got no video memory left, so I'll catch you later, guys and girls. Thank you very much for watching, and peace out.